The radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ryan. It's hauled in by Shepard. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
20! Motion, go!
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 50-yard base. Go.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Demario Davis there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, King. He finds an opening past the 40. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Throwing on 1st down. King. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Slam. Check safety. Check screen.
They'll look to run with Conner. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Conner, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now it's Ryan looking deep downfield. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Colts have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
58, come on. Coming to you, coming to you.
To throw is King. Looking to throw on second down. He finds his man Johnson. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a game of 5. Mike, 58, right there. Not to that. Put it to Jet. Put it to Jet. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
Now King from the gun on third down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Second and 6 at the 43-yard line. 58, come on. 58, come on. Check Mike, check Mike. 58, right over there, right? Oh, here we go. Oh, 58 for Mike. Yeah. Mike shot. 58, boys, 58.
Second and 6.
Let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
King throwing on third and long. And it's caught by Parker. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Check 56. All day.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. 20! And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 48 yards on the ground. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the slant. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of just not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught, Shepard. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go play action now. Ryan, he's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. H3, 2-3, off, check. Ready.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Looking to throw. King. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
King now on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Galladay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Back to throw. King, and he fires one incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Here's King, throwing again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
To throw is King. To throw on 3rd down. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars' Jason Myers now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And Myers able to knock it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now King. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to take it. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college. and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Ready, get ready. 56. Ricky.
On the jet sweep, here's Grant. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Ryan now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Check 3. 54, down. Hey, echo. Check. Hey, 25 tonight.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Jim, 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 Jim. Hey, Tuesday. Hey, white. Switch it, come on, switch it. Check. Fresno, smooth. Fresno. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, replays.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And this is Shepard on the catch. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 9 yards on the play and a first down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. He completes this to Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
King to throw on second down. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. From the gun, King. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got Burton here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Johnson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. They'll run it with Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll make it second and goal.
Switch.
Hey, my 7.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now it's Connor, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Set. And read. 58 to Mike. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Put up. Mike, 58. Right.
King now on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second and a yard, Ryan under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Josh Allen in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Let him know.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Mike 58, right there.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
Hey, box cut. Gun. 51, Sam. Hey, Alpha.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jakeem Grant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The drive will start with Connor. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
That's a gain of 3.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
58's the money.
Here's King, operating from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Mike 58, right there.
You ain't got nothing. Hey, Tuesday. Hey, Express.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check. Cross.
51, Sam. 59, got it.
From the gun, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards the pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 2nd down.
Big stop.
To throw again, King. And my goodness, another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Johnson, the intended target. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Ryan. Got a man open. It's Sutton. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
On first down, it's Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Johnson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Hey, 2. 58, come on. On the ball. 58, right over there.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. It's complete to Grant. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 59, ready.
58, hey, orbit.
Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58.
To throw is Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Johnson, and he'll be brought down. That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now then, the penalties got him set up with a 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Go.
And they will take a knee here.
Ryan on the keeper.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film.